Man, what a cool event. You just had to be there. Before we dive into the rest of the video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background on how I got to this thing in the first place. Through a mutual friend, I heard about these guys at Green Beret Racing, and he said they would love for some extra help, basically, to help them pit. They're going to be racing the Mint 400, and they could use all the hands they could get. And I said, I'm all in. I'd love to help. Even though quads aren't allowed, I didn't really care. There's all kinds of cool racing going on. I wanted to be a part of it, and it was the first time. So I went up there and met these guys. And let me tell you, man, what a cool group of guys. Guys and gals. They have all kinds of people helping them out. But when I got up there, really welcoming. I asked them, hey, is it cool if I film while I'm here? And I kind of capture the whole thing and see what's going on. I've never been to this. And they were like, absolutely. They threw me a t-shirt and a hat, which I'm wearing right now, and just included me as part of the team. So they were super welcoming, really cool people, and I dove right in. I'll touch on it, what these guys are all about, but basically it's a group of special operations guys, or Green Berets, Green Beret Racing, hence the name, that get other vets and guys into racing, and they too, just like we do with Race to Race 22, these guys also try to fight veteran suicide the best way they know how, which is get guys included, make them feel like they're part of a team, and support them in their endeavors the best way they know how. So whatever interests those guys are in, they also support them in that. And if they're into, let's say, like archery, or they're into fishing, or mountain climbing, mountaineering, things like that, they also support guys doing that. So fantastic organization. And Nick, the guy who pretty much helps run the whole thing, he can speak on that more eloquently than I can, which he will here in a minute. So, but basically, what happened the first day, the Razor was out, and unfortunately, by the end of their first lap, they had a major issue that stopped them literally about 800 yards away from the main pits. So we could actually see them from the main pits, but we couldn't really help them because that's part of the rules. However, I wasn't racing. I was just there to help. I was a volunteer. So I was sent on one of the bikes out there to try to help those guys, just bring them a couple tools and see if I can at least get them moving and get them into the pits. I mean, the race was pretty much over at that point for them, but we were trying to at least get them in there and see if we could fix it. What you'll see here is basically the primary clutch, or the primary clutch on the Razor. The weights that swing out and open up your primary had gotten stuck and jammed into the outside of the primary, and we were whacking on it with a bar and hammer and all kinds of stuff, and we couldn't get it going. So unfortunately that day ended that way, but it was still a good time. It was pretty overcast, pretty windy, so we wanted to see if we could get those guys out of there before any rain hit, which we ended up getting them out of there, but we had to tow the vehicle out later, way later in the night, because you basically have to wait until the race is over and everybody's cleared the course to go out and retrieve the vehicles. So that's how the first day ended, but I'm not going to talk too much longer on that. I'm basically going to get in the video and let you guys judge for yourselves what kind of event this was. It was crazy, it was fun, it was cool to see, and there is some crazy stuff that goes on out there. Those trucks are just hauling. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, what's happening again, guys? Today I got something a little bit different going on. As you can see, I don't have the quad in the back. We're not going anywhere to ride or race it. We're actually going to do something different today, something I haven't actually done before. We're gonna go see the Mint 400. So that race is going on this week. They've already done the parade, so I've missed that. That was yesterday, I couldn't make it up there. But today's Thursday, I'm gonna head up there, and I'm actually gonna help pit for a military/veteran team that's riding a dirt bike in the race. I've also got a pair of buddies that also race ATVs with me and works. They're gonna ride a dirt bike in it. And because the Mint 400 doesn't allow quads. Apparently we're willing to ride anything, but I'm gonna go up there, help these guys pit, get to see the Mint 400 for the first time. It's supposed to be absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna go get my wristband, get in the pits, and help these guys get through their race, which I think is actually Saturday. Tomorrow should be a bunch of qualifying and stuff like that. But if it's anything like Vegas to Reno, it's gonna be absolutely nuts anyway. So I can't wait. I'm in the Red Zeppelin right now, heading up there, and it should take me about, I don't know, another 3.5 hours, but I'll be there in a little while, and the next time I see you guys, I should be wandering around the parking lot staring and drooling at all the trophy trucks. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, well, apparently we're here. We're right next to Fremont Street. It is a madhouse, and they close off the street, so I have to kind of park just off from it and go for a little walk, which isn't a big deal. So let's head in there. So for those of you, just like me, who haven't been here before, apparently Fremont Fest, I think it's called, is where tech and all that stuff goes down. All kinds of vendors, kind of like a big vendors row, and then that's where I'll get my wristband, and you get to see a bunch of the trucks and stuff. day before they race. So tomorrow should be all the limited cars go, all kinds of limited vehicles on Friday, and then Saturday will be the unlimited vehicles, and bikes are going that day too. They kind of ride a different course. So as I'm walking down the sidewalk, I already see some of the trucks lined up. Yeah, there's just a stack of them right now. Right in there. They're all lined up to go through tech. Apparently there's a ton of them, so it takes forever.
How you doing? I'm looking cute. I got all my pets.
Hey, Bill. Yeah, we that's all right. We buzzed out of there on Saturday anyway. Okay. Good to see you, man.
How'd you do?
Not bad.
Good.
Cruising around, beat myself half to death.
How about the little one? How'd he do?
Oh, he just went and had fun. I think he got last.
Oh, that's okay though. Then that's
he had a blast though. He came back. He goes, you know what? As long as I'm having fun. I was like, all right, that's the attitude, buddy.
That is the good attitude.
No, he had a blast though. He had a good time. So now I'm just kind of roaming around, come see you guys. Then I'm gonna go find the guys at Green Beret.
Oh yeah, they're here. Huh?
They're yeah, I think they're right down the road here. They said in the big parking lot next to the main stage. So.
Right
Well, then I'll go find them.
Okay.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not at all. I see them. They are literally right next to the stage.
Drive shaft loop.
Gotcha.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
Looks like this bike's already been hammered through some stuff. All right, anyway, I got Nick for a second, so I'm just gonna ask him a couple questions. Just tell us about Green Beret Racing Foundation.
So we decided to fight suicide and PTSD instead of interventions. We get guys to go rip and give them a reason to do shit on their own.
Don't talk about it, do something about it, yeah.
And instead of this, I'm gonna do 22 push-ups today, and nobody's been saved by that shit. If I come up to you and I say, hey, you wanna go skydive? And your answer is, fuck yeah, let's go. Or if it's, no, but I'd rather shoot some guns, then how do we pay for it?
Right.
You know, if the individual isn't making the conscious decision to go and do something, it doesn't matter what the program is.
Right.
And we've learned in the Army to lie about all of it. How many drinks do you have a night? One to two a month.
One.
Yeah, you finish your 12 pack.
Yeah, your PHA, you finish on your PHA. Yeah, you know, just occasionally it's social.
Yeah, we're perfect
yeah.
At that point. But, you know, the problems don't go away. So I'd rather have a guy do this, come out and rip in the desert, walk away saying, fuck, that hurt.
That was way better.
But let's do it again.
Yeah.
And instead of doing an experience where I put a guy into a deer stand to do one thing, hey, shoot this deer on a trophy land, and maybe it's the biggest deer you've ever got in your life.
Yeah.
Well, cool, that was last month.
Yeah.
You know, this last year, nothing changed in your life. But if I say, hey, you're about to go race the Mint 400, you don't look at it and say, ah, fuck, man, I can show up and do whatever I want. No, like, you got to change your diet. You start looking at your
You got to spend a few months prior just getting ready for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a lifestyle change. It's a very different thing, and he's consciously doing it.
Yeah.
So that's our whole message is we're going to give you a reason to wake up, and you're going to be the driving force behind it. And you're going to look at somebody and you'll be like, I'm catching you. That's a different thing to say.
Dude. Basically, don't talk about it, be about it. That's kind of the whole mantra. We did the same thing last year with Race to Race 22. We said, instead of talking about it, let's go do something about it. So we raised a bunch of money. The money goes back into putting a dude out here on a machine, getting him into the race, putting him back into a team. And it's the same guys he used to work with, same attitudes, same kind of disposition. So everybody gets onto a machine and they're working towards a common goal. And just finishing is a massive effort. Just to get these bikes ready, just to build one, it took me 2 months just to build one machine to get ready for it. And then we got dudes together and scrambled together. The next part is the logistics.
Yeah.
How massive are the logistics for, what, 3 bikes and 1 UTV?
Yeah, this year we're actually running 1 bike less than we did last year.
Oh, so you had 4 bikes and a UTV.
We had 3 Ironmen last year.
Okay.
In one team. So last year when we came down here, we quadrupled the number of people we had the year before. And Polaris had given us our Razor, but it was delivered down here, so we didn't get a chance to touch it.
Yeah.
So it's the Saturday before the Mint. Then every single day, guys woke up at 5 a.m. and they worked the entire day till 11 p.m. Never once did they go out. We're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Never once.
They're busy with the machine.
Yeah. And it's welding on it, it's checking specs, and it's setting suspension. You know, we're on the bikes and we're setting sag and we're wrapping them and we're putting on new tires.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys get like graphics kits a few days prior. They've been sitting in the truck. They're like, oh, we got to wrap them real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening is at the end, you know, the dirt bike race the second day gets done. We get back to the shop and we have to cross load everything. You know, what truck's going with who back to where, you know, what's going in the trailer, who's leaving when. We got done and I bought a case of beer for everybody. This really cemented it for me. And we cheers and I said thank you to all of them. Every single one of them individually approached me and said thank you. And I can't imagine an organization that you willingly show up and work 16, 18-hour days for a week straight and then thank the person that didn't pay you. But it just, and they keep showing up. And it's not because most of them didn't race.
Yeah.
You know, there were 3 guys on the dirt bike team, and then there were 3 Ironman, which makes 6, and then we had 2 guys for the Razor. That's 8.
Okay.
So I had 8 other people that never once even shifted a bike.
They just hopped on and
they literally just filled things.
Here, man, here's the clutch, there's the brake, there's the shifter. Take off.
And they loved it.
That's badass.
Yeah,
dude,
it's a purpose, man.
Thanks for doing what you do, man.
Thanks for coming out and helping us.
So look them up right there, Green Beret Racing.
Green Beret Racing.
These guys do incredible stuff all the time. So hopefully we see these guys more often than not and get other dudes back out on these bikes and out on quads. Whatever it is, we'll get you on something and go racing. So thanks for having me out here, Nick. I'm going to be helping these guys in the pits. I'm not racing this weekend. I'm going to be slinging wrenches and fuel, whatever they need. I'm trying to get familiar with where the gas cap is on it right now. So
I'll take YC, it's weird.
Dirt bikes. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. All right, good morning, guys. It's just a little bit after 7 a.m. I got to get going right now because I got to run out to the pits. Today is the limited cars and UTVs. I don't think bikes and big trucks go till tomorrow, but I got to run out there. Those guys are already staging. They've got a UTV in the race today, so got to get out there, find them, get a little bit of breakfast in my belly, and help these guys out for the day. So catch you guys in the pit. Found it. Oh, man. It's busy. I haven't seen this many cars sitting and staging, waiting to go in anything before. I don't know if you can see it because I can't zoom in right now, but there are cars literally circling the truck track over there waiting to go. It's nuts. All right, let's get over there. Wind is picking up, it's raining a little bit. Everybody is out on the course. They're starting to release cars one at a time. But I'm gonna head to the start line because it is a long line and they still got people leaving. But I think our car, the Razor, is at race marker 14. He's stopped right now to let it cool down a little bit. So I'm gonna roll in, see what I can see, and then we're gonna start seeing trucks and stuff coming in here. last lap, and the clutch got bound up. One of the clutch weights jammed itself into part of the primary. I went out there and tried to help pry it apart. The thing was not budging. I can't seem to get the thing pulled apart enough to get it to run, so every time you put it in gear, the car shuts off. So they're stuck literally 800 yards from the entrance. To the pits. So it's a tough one, but we're gonna call it for today and come back out tomorrow when all the bikes are going. So I'll be in the pits for the bikes, and I'll probably be in a pit by myself somewhere else, but tough break, man. That is a tough break. So see if we can get this thing at least towed back here tonight and then start over again tomorrow. Good luck, Kenny! Okay, bye! Have a good race, man! Alright, day 2. I'm heading out right now. I'm going to head out to the far pit, which will be Gonzo pit, they call it. It's up near Gene. So I'll be up there, the remote pit. I'll have tools and all that on me. We got 4 bikes rolling through. It's going to be a busy day, but good luck to these guys. Let's get after it. Okay, I made it. I'm all set up. I got the tools, everything out there on the tailgate, got fuel, got the stand. Everything's ready to go. Coolers, some lickies and chewies. Hopefully these guys come in ready to go for the next lap. I think they're doing 4, but I'm ready to go here at Gonzo Pit. And John, I think, is first out on course, so we'll wait for him to come through and then live action.
roll star on a stage. Boom on the kick, stare like a 12 gauge against the machine. I rage, heritage full of sage. I read you like a book, but you can't turn my page. I'm just that dude you got pursued undercover. I'm so rude, I'm crude and protrude. I don't like them when they rude. You can keep her, my skills are deadly like the Reaper. Grip keeper, Hogan knows best. Put you in a sleeper, you old with a beeper. Me the iPhone 6, Mac the Fleetwood, rock the Stevie Nicks. Paranormal kinda sorta, metaphysical indeed. No greed, I got this unquenchable need to rock the road to the world. Rock the road to the world.
That one's too short. Let me know. I got a long one.
I think we'll be good. Thank you.
Dude, I built a billboard one time
Yeah.
off the side of the 15. The one that I demoed.
Yeah.
Every single billboard built with ratchet straps right there in the Those are guys.
Tell you what, these guys really like these fucking honey stingers. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Fuck,
They're
I
all
like
gone. Well, our last rider just made it through the pits. Nick just headed his way back to the finish line. So we're all packed up. I am moving out of here. That's 4 laps. That's 4 riders that were running through our pits. All of them made it. So they'll all be finishers here at the Mint 400. I'll get back, talk to those guys, and whew, what a long day. It's been an awesome experience just to get to pit for these guys. So I'll see you guys back at the pits.
Feeling like a rock and roll star on a stage. Boom on the kicks.